All life matters, right? Yes. My name is Patti Smith, and I am a rape-conceived, grateful human being. If Planned Parenthood was in business in 1955, when my birth mother, maybe my birth mother would have gone, I would not be standing here today. I would be dead. My mother was attacked and raped, and I am fortunate that I was able to get to know this brave, wonderful woman. When I speak about abortion, about adoption, and about what each of us can do to promote life, I honor my birth mother who made this choice for life. I asked her once how she managed to carry a baby who was conceived and raped, and she said she was surprised that I would even ask that question because I was the only good thing that came out of that attack. She said, why should a baby be punished for what the father did? She got it. She really got it. All life matters. I'm so grateful for my life and for the woman who chose life for me. I spend most of my time speaking for those unborn babies who have no voice and for the sanctity of life, no matter how conceived. As a rape-conceived woman, I'm getting really annoyed. No, more than that. I'm getting downright offended at the language of prejudice I hear in regards to the rape-conceived. We hear rape baby. We hear demon seed. We hear product of rape. We are people just like you, not those exceptions. I stand for the rape-conceived and always want to be a voice for those little ones who have no voice. All life matters. Many of you here are calling to defund Planned Parenthood. I support that bill. I support a bill that would ensure that no taxpayer money would go for abortion. I recently learned that the bill on the table of the Senate calling for defunding of Planned Parenthood has exceptions. The exceptions say that rape and incest conceived babies would be exempted from defunding. What does that mean? It means that Planned Parenthood will still get your tax monies and my tax money for killing babies. This is discrimination and the actual targeting of a whole class of people for genocide. I find this repugnant, I find this offensive, and I hope you do too, because all life matters. Would you support any pro-life legislation that has exceptions for green-eyed babies? How about babies of African-American descent? How about exceptions for left-handed babies? How is this exception for rape-conceived babies or incest-conceived babies any different? Why are these babies targeted for the crime of their father? I have heard the logic that says, let's save most of the babies with these bills and later we can fight for life. However, historically, this has not happened. Look at the Hyde Amendment that states no federal funding would go for abortion except for rape and incest. But over 20 years, for 20 years, the exception of rape and incest has remained. As a voice for the rape-conceived and as a rape-conceived woman, I am disappointed and I'm saddened at some of the attitudes of so-called pro-life leaders who think that a whole class of people can remain a target. I want to challenge you today to ask yourself, can you call yourself pro-life when you advocate for the saving of some babies and the death of others? By supporting these bills, by paying your tax dollars to support these bills, aren't you saying that it's okay to kill some of the unborn? All life matters. Now back to Planned Parenthood. If these pro-life bills were passed with exceptions for the rape-conceived, the death salesmen at Planned Parenthood would find a loophole and claim that every case is an exception. Why would they do that? Well, for profit, for your tax money and my tax money. Planned Parenthood is in the business of making money and lots of it. They are not in the business to give balanced choices to women. Parenthood betrays women when they say that Planned Parenthood makes adoption referrals. They lie. The proof of this is the fact that Planned Parenthood makes one adoption referral for every 174 babies they kill. Adoption doesn't make Planned Parenthood money. Abortion makes Planned Parenthood money. Planned Parenthood is a business, and if they are a business, let them go get their funding elsewhere. Like every other business, they should not be funded by taxpayers' money, and that includes money made from exceptions. In closing, I join with you in calling for a full-scale federal investigation into the practices of Planned Parenthood, from the practices of selling baby parts, from the practices of sexual abuse cover-up, the racism, the medical misinformation, the assisting sex traffickers and sex-selective abortions. I join you in the call to defund Planned Parenthood without exceptions. Let's do this together for all the babies who have no voice but ours. For all the babies that matter, no matter how conceived, because all life matters. Thank you.